Okay, so today is day 14.
And today we talk about something that really gets on our nerves.
What gets on your nerves?
Yes, tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
What gets on your nerves? Videos like this? Probably. Let's see. Okay. Really though. Oh God. I can't even think of anything. What gets on your nerves?
The thing that gets on my nerves is when people judge other people on their own actions. Like, if someone does something, you might judge them on something. The reason they do something, you might judge them on something that you might do whenever they do that. Like, say someone does something and you judge them. Say somebody does something and you think they do it for attention. It may not be for attention. It may be to feel appreciated. But yet, since you, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, if you judge somebody on getting attention, if you think somebody wants to get attention, it might be because you want to get attention. Don't judge on people if you don't know them completely or know their story. Like, if you judge somebody, if you think somebody's really into themselves, I'll use me as an example, of course. Anyway, like, I take a lot of pictures of myself. People might think it's because, oh, I'm so into myself. Oh, I love myself. That's not it. I'm not like, oh, I'm the most gorgeous girl in the world, let everybody see my photo. It's the complete opposite. I'm like, hey, am I pretty? Like, let me look pretty. I'm trying to look pretty for you. Do you think I'm pretty? Like, it's not because I'm like, hey, look at me. I'm fucking pretty. It's not like that. I'm just like, hey, is this pretty? Like, I'm trying to be pretty for you. And, like, people might do that because people might think that because I don't know. Like, usually, like, it's hard to explain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I know there's a lot of people on Facebook who, like, take a lot of pictures of themselves, like us right now, we're taking a video, you know. Here's us, we're so cool, oh my God, you know. But it's not about, like, showing off how cool we are, it's more about, like, are we?
Yeah.
Are we cool?
Like, here we are.
Are we worth something to humanity? I don't know, it's just, like, right now, me and Hannah, we both have a lot of makeup on. So, obviously, you know, we're trying to look good.
Yeah.
Even if we can sit here and say, oh, we just threw this on, whatever, but...
We're so awesome, but yeah, it's not like that.
It's not like that, it's just like, I don't know, the media, you know, it says, like, I don't want to blame the media, because I feel like a fucking lame-o, but...
And the media...
It just says, like, you know, you have to look pretty, you have to be skinny, you have to be sexy, you have to be all these things, and... That's kind of what we're fucking doing here, so it's kind of hypocritical to make a video about this, isn't it? But, that's what we're doing, and that's...
Like, if you're a guy and you're watching this, you have no idea at all what it's like to be a girl. You have zero idea. We have so much pressure to be perfect, to be skinny, to be funny, to be excellent, to be perfect. And that's what we try to achieve, and then whenever you shut us out, we try to achieve it even more. I mean, it's not because we're into ourselves. It's because we're wanting you to be into us.
That's the funny thing. Like when I said with the media, like, you know, when you see a movie and there's the girl who's the love interest of the guy, there's always something special about her. Like, she's really pretty, or she's really smart, or she's really creative. Like, she's an artist or something. But it's just like, for girls, it's about being special. For guys, it's about being tough. Like, guys have to be that too. They have to be strong. They have to be, like, they can't get upset by things. Like, they can't cry, you know, like, but guys have a lot of problems, like, when it comes to gender identity too. But you know, I don't know.
It's
Girls have problems too.
And if you're a guy, it's okay not to be tough, because whenever you act so tough around girls, and you're like, hey, I don't need you, like, what you're telling the girl is, hey, you don't matter.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, you do this, okay, well, you don't matter. And, like, I know it's, like, it's not you guys' fault. It's just, like, whenever a girl has so much pressure to be perfect, and then you go and shut her out, it's just, like, she attempts it even more, and then it's all reversed, because, like, she's trying to get your approval, but yet you think that she's so into herself, and she's not. It's her trying to be accepted by you.
Then again, you have, like, the same guys who accept everything about the girl, and they're okay with everything about the girl, but then those same guys get friend-zoned.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, but it's my god, it's confusing.
Complicated.
Like, you know how you never, if you ask a girl, like, what do you like in a guy, they can never explain to you? It's because girls don't fucking know. Girls don't fucking know what they want. Like, guys don't know what they want either. You think you know what you want? I want an insatiable whore. Yeah, no. No. That's not what you want.
Girls...
it's just like, girls don't know what they want, guys don't know what they want, but in reality, it's like you want a guy who criticizes you
to aim better to
better you.
Yeah.
It's like you want a guy who can bring out the best in you, whether it's by criticizing you or complimenting you. And that's the same. I feel like that's the same for guys. You want a girl who can say, like, "The hell is wrong with you?" and a girl who can say, "You're amazing."
Mm-hmm.
Same for girls. Like, there's some things about certain girls, and it's not the same with all the girls. Like, some girls, I mean, like, some guys can say, like, how do I get a girl to like me? You don't want to be asking that question. You want to ask, like, how do I get this specific girl to like me? Like, so, some girls will think this thing about you is awesome, and some girls will think another thing about you is awesome. Some girls will hate everything about you. Some girls will love everything about you. I mean, it's really nothing to do.
It's
basically with how you look.
It's a no-win situation, but sometimes you just shouldn't care, because whenever you care, it produces something that you don't want to be, and that's just the reality of life. Sometimes when you try to avoid something, you become off as that something, and you're not even that something.
Like, if you think the nice guy persona is the guy who's weak, the guy who puts up with anything, you're gonna end up as the douchebag who pushes all the girls away because he's a fucking ass. If you think the douchebag persona is the guy who sucks, you know, you're gonna push all the girls away because you're the guy that puts up with fucking anything and doesn't tell the girl anything about themselves. I don't know. I mean, really, don't judge somebody on your own actions. See them as a completely different person, and maybe everything that they do is complete opposite of what you do. And that will totally free you from everything. Also, like, don't judge somebody as a group. Like, a lot of girls do this, they say, like, oh, men are all the same. They all suck. They're all crappy. You know, they all just want sex, and that's it. Guys do the same thing. They're like, girls all just want money. They only care about how people look. Blah, 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 blah. It's surprisingly not about any of that. It's all about personality. So just...
Personality is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if if you're like a top model. It doesn't matter. If you have a shitty personality, like, you're of no interest.
I mean, it's not even that. It's like, if you have a certain personality and you know that's the way you are, show that any chance you get. And one of these days, there's going to be a girl that's worth what you're worth, who's exactly like you, who agrees with everything you agree with, and she's going to come to you. All the girls who, maybe they're really sexy, but they don't agree with you, they're not going to come running. But, you know, the one girl who agrees with you, or who thinks like you, will come running. Same with boys
And
versus
that's the
girls.
thing. They come running. They come running, but yet you get intimidated. So you back away, but see, that's the whole issue. You should be like, okay, there's probably a reason why they're running to me. You know, like everything, I believe everything happens for a reason. Whether it be, you know, I don't know. You don't sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you agree with most people, you're going to have a lot more to choose from, but you're going to have a harder time, like, finding someone who's actually worth your time. So, like, say you're, like, the most popular guy in school. All the girls like you. Say you're the most popular girl in school.
But that doesn't mean you're the greatest person.
It doesn't mean you're going to have any more luck finding a true love or a soulmate. It just means you're going to have more options. But the same amount of those as with any other guy is going to be, you know, crap. It's still going to be just as hard to choose the right person. This is 10 minutes long.
Yeah. All right.
What are we doing?
We're fucking...
Maybe we should make another one.
I think this one's good.
Okay.
This one's good. Alright. Bye. That's
Bye.
what gets on our nerves. I look like an Eskimo. My fucking nose, man.
Are you
Alright.
picking your nose on
Yep.
camera? Awesome.
Alright, bye.